What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. I end up seeing you at the Boys in the Hood premiere party.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, you was acting a fool that night.
The recent bombshell from Ice Cube has left fans and other celebrities in a state of fear for his safety. He didn't just expose the shady side of the entertainment industry, he backed up his claims with evidence. Ice Cube dropped some truth bombs about how music labels might be funneling people into profit-driven prisons. Yeah, you heard that right. But wait, there's more. He also made some shocking claims about the NBA being involved in sabotage. To make sure his message got heard loud and clear, Ice Cube spilled all the tea on a podcast, and guess who he chose as the host? None other than Bill Maher, adding even more drama to the mix. You know, there are quite a few other celebrities who have hinted at similar things, but none of them spilled as much info as Ice Cube did. And let me tell you, speaking out against the powerful elites in the industry can be dangerous. Many celebrities who dared to expose conspiracy theories have faced consequences, like being shunned, facing backlash from the industry, or even worse, experiencing mysterious accidents or death. Now, what exactly did Ice Cube reveal? And who are all these people worried for his safety? Trust me, this is some shocking stuff you don't want to miss.
Well, who benefits and profits off our bickering in our division? You know, it's like follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money.
Just recently, Ice Cube made some serious accusations against American record labels, claiming that they are actually promoting criminal activities. In a conversation with Bill Maher, he revealed what he calls social engineering by these record labels, and it all comes down to money. Ice Cube boldly stated that if you follow the money trail, you'll find a shocking connection. Apparently, some owners of record labels also own prisons. Moreover, Ice Cube pointed out that societal divisions and arguments are strategically planted to divert attention from critical issues. He argued that this tactic keeps people bickering over trivial matters instead of focusing on the genuine problems that require united attention. Additionally, Ice Cube claims that record labels have significant control over the music they release, using it to promote themes associated with criminal lifestyles, which he finds deeply troubling. Now, before this epic podcast, Ice Cube unleashed a fiery video where he fearlessly took on the big shots in Hollywood and sports. He made it clear that he's not part of their exclusive club and faces tough challenges as an outsider. But here's the best part. Ice Cube isn't one to bow down to pressure. He firmly declared that he refuses to conform and be part of the mainstream, and boy, did that ruffle some feathers among the insiders. His influential position and bold resistance to the status quo caused quite a stir. But that's not all. Politics also plays a role in this wild ride. Ice Cube spilled the beans about his groundbreaking Contract with Black America initiative, which he introduced before the 2020 presidential race. And guess what? He hinted that even the former president, Donald Trump, showed more openness to his ideas than Joe Biden did. After his political move, Ice Cube faced some serious hurdles from certain groups, but he's as determined as ever. He proudly boasted about the success of his Big Three League, which managed to thrive despite being snubbed by the powerful NBA. These jaw-dropping revelations have sent shockwaves through fans and celebrities alike, leaving many of them fearing for Ice Cube's safety. One of those celebrities who knows the drill of being a whistleblower is none other than the fierce comedian Dave Chappelle. He's no stranger to exposing the shady side of Hollywood and has experienced firsthand what happens when you go up against the powerful elites in the industry. In fact, back in 2006, Dave spilled some major tea about his journey in showbiz. It hasn't been all smooth sailing for him. Oh no. He claimed that the industry tried to get rid of him at one point, wanting to snatch all his art and make him disappear from the scene. Dave also revealed the truth behind Mariah Carey's public breakdown. It wasn't just some random craziness, according to him. Apparently, Mariah was allegedly targeted by the elites for not playing along with their game. When she refused to do their bidding, they painted her as crazy to silence her.
And I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me,
Okay.
When I saw
When you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal.
Recently on a talk show, Dave spilled even more tea about the shady business dealings of Hollywood's elite. Brace yourselves for this one. He talked about how they once tried to force him into signing a contract with a whole table full of white men, and it ultimately led to his downfall. Dave didn't hold back from exposing the entertainment industry's dark side. He called it a true monster that preys on young and vulnerable artists, leaving them shattered and losing their sanity. According to him, the elites use sneaky tactics to trap innocent artists just to control and manipulate them for their own selfish gain. And now Dave is worried that the Hollywood elites might try to get rid of Ice Cube for exposing the truth about the connection between the prison complex and the music industry. Another celeb who is concerned for his safety is another whistleblower, Cat Williams. Just like Dave Chappelle, he has also experienced firsthand what it's like to go against the dark forces in Hollywood, and he knows it's not a pleasant situation. As we all know, Cat Williams is on a mission to spill the beans about what happens when you expose the shady sides of Hollywood. According to him, the powerful elites are doing everything they can to silence Ice Cube in the most shocking way possible. And guess what? Jamie Foxx is also caught up in this mess. He's still recovering from some incident, and everyone is keeping quiet about what really went down. Before his hospitalization, Jamie Foxx exposed some sketchy stuff happening among the Hollywood elites. There have been rumors about secret parties and a naked basketball league they're involved in, and Jamie Foxx dropped some hints about the truth behind it all before he ended up in the hospital from April until now. Now, Cat speculates that the same fate could be waiting for Ice Cube if he continues to expose the big bosses in Hollywood. In an interview, Cat revealed that if the elites want you to do something specific, you better do it, or else you might suffer, just like Jamie Foxx did.
Whoever made you is who is qualified to break you. That's the end of it. When they bought you and put you on that Fox show, it was because you were going to do this and only this. You'll never do that.
There's another actor in the mix who's reportedly worried about Ice Cube's well-being. It's none other than Martin Lawrence, the famous comedian and actor who's been in the entertainment scene for years. Back in 1996, things took a bizarre turn when Martin was found wandering the streets of LA with a loaded gun, claiming someone was out to get him and urging others to fight the power. The police had to take him to the hospital, and he was admitted to the psychiatric ward. Of course, the media didn't hold back and branded Martin as a crazy madman and a drug addict, but later on, he revealed they had blown things out of proportion. Regardless, the incident had a big impact on his life and career. In 1999, Martin suffered a stroke that put him in a coma for 3 days and forced him to take a break from work. And Martin can't help but feel concerned that Ice Cube might have gone through similar struggles as he did. And guess what? Another celeb fearing for his life is none other than Mike Tyson. Recently, Ice Cube joined Mike on an episode of Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, and they chatted about various things. When Tyson's co-host, Matt Barnes, asked Ice Cube about his upcoming movies, the rapper dropped a bombshell saying, "I didn't get vaccinated, so you know Hollywood kind of turned away from me for a while because of that." These comments explain why Ice Cube might not be seen in movies anytime soon, and also reveal his stance on the controversial topic of COVID-19 vaccination. But hold on, that's not all they talked about on the podcast. Ice Cube shared how he admires Tyson, seeing him as a real-life superhero. They even discussed his project, Mount Westmore, where he's collaborating with other rappers like Snoop Dogg, Too Short, and E40. Now, Mike appears to be quite anxious that something bad might happen to him if he keeps talking out against these powerful people. Mike has first-hand experience with standing up to them, and he's aware that it could lead to trouble, either ending in the hospital, behind bars, or even worse. While some fans express concern for his safety, many are applauding Ice Cube for his courage in revealing the truth. These conspiracy theories have been circulating for years, and Ice Cube has finally shed light on the matter. One fan even took to Twitter saying, "I'm glad Ice Cube came out and said it like it is. The system is rigged. You have people in the industry telling you guys how the world is ran. This is not a conspiracy anymore. Everybody is so off in their own minds and can't see the trouble that lies ahead. Wake up or sleep." But what do you think about this issue? We're eagerly awaiting to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with Ice Cube's views on the music industry? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. Also, make sure to stay tuned for our next video, where we'll unveil even more surprising revelations that you've never heard before.